Everybody knows what it feels like when you show up to the beach for a surf and you just feel a little bit nervous and a little bit out your comfort zone. That is one of the things that really attracts us to surfing, is that adrenaline rush you get. But sometimes, if you just want to calm yourself down before you're paddling out, here are 7 of our favourite tips. So our first tip is to familiarise yourself with where you're surfing. If you understand the local hazards or where the rips are, maybe where rocks on that particular beach are, then you'll feel a lot more confident getting in the water. If you know how that particular wave breaks, where you're surfing, it just removes one of the big unknowns about getting in the water. The next tip is to surf somewhere with lifeguards on the beach, or at least where you've got people you know on the beach that are looking out for you. When you get to a beach, you can even let the lifeguards know that you're getting in, just so that you feel super safe, that you've got eyes on you all the time. One of the main times that we're going to feel nervous is if we're trying something new or pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone. So something to think about here is, if you are pushing yourself out your comfort zone, make sure you're only changing one variable at a time. So if I'm going surfing in waves that are bigger than I'm used to, I'm going to make sure to surf a board that I'm really comfortable on a beach that I'm familiar with. Or if I'm surfing a smaller surfboard for the first time, I'm going to go out in conditions that I feel really comfortable in, again on a beach that I'm comfortable in. So then just think about, what is it that you're actually feeling nervous about? When we're in the water, which is obviously quite a foreign environment for us, the main thing that we're scared of is getting held underwater. And when you do get held under, it feels like you're under there for ages and ages. So rationalise it. Remember, you're actually only under there for a few seconds. But if you do feel panicked and nervous, just remember it all comes back to your breath. So just breathe nice and slowly, in through the nose, out through the mouth. One tip that I like to use is something called box breathing, which is where you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4 and hold for 4. And this just slows down your heart rate and really gives you time to think and calm down. If you do end up falling off and getting knocked about underwater a bit, here are a few things to remember just to make sure you keep nice and calm. One of them is to keep your eyes open underwater. This might sound a little bit weird, but actually it's one of your key senses and it's been proven to keep you calm. And again, just for your own safety, if you get knocked off your board and you're under the water, just remember to protect your head. So one hand on the back of the neck, one hand on the back of the head, and your elbows touching in front of your face, just so you're making a nice helmet around your face and your neck. If you get to the beach and you're looking out at the waves and you're really thinking, like, that is big, that is scary, I really don't know if I want to do that, just don't. It's okay. You can drive somewhere else, find another beach where there's slightly smaller. There's always going to be a slightly more sheltered area for you to surf. If not, then just stay on the inside and practice surfing in the white water. There's always loads of valuable lessons to be learned. And remember, you're meant to be having fun. So if you feel really stressed about it, just don't bother. Stay on the inside, have a splash around and have some fun. Our next tip is to surf with friends. When you're getting in with somebody that you feel comfortable with, the stress is just going to be dissipated and it just turns it into a fun thing again. One tip that I really like to do with my friends when I'm surfing, if we're out back and we're maybe a little bit nervous, maybe the surf's a little bit bigger than what we're used to, and we see a big set coming towards us, rather than like freaking out and getting scared, we smile, we start laughing, and we all go like, woohoo, let's go, come on girls. And it just removes the stress and it reminds you, I'm here to have fun, and that's what it's all about. So those were our 7 favourite tips for making yourself feel more comfortable paddling out in surf. If you guys have any more tips that you like to use, please leave them in the comment section below. We would love to hear them.